Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to Hazy Crazy Arts, my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Right, there we go. That's a slightly different intro as well. I thought I'd surprise everybody. Okay, so what we're doing today is making these little labels, and I'm giving you ideas what to make them from. Imagine you haven't got any of your supplies with you and you've gone somewhere. All you need is a pen, a pair of scissors, possibly some glue. A ruler would help, or you can use the edge of something like a card, bank card or something like that, or what we got here, and something like that. You know, anything like this will do it, won't it? You know, something like that. And a couple of sizes of pens would help as well. Unlike me, I've probably just got the one size by the looks of it, the one in my collection. Anyway, I hope you'd like to join me today. Please give me a thumbs up, please share my video with your friends, press the notification bell with your crafty fingers, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much. And I'm just introducing everybody and just telling them at the moment, this is not at the moment, it's actually permanently on there. It's under printables on my group Facebook, on Facebook even. Okay then, so let's go, and I'll show you, I'll give you all these little ideas and tips and things and what to do. Oh, and a white pen might help as well somehow, not necessarily this sort. I will tell you, I think Sakura or what's the other one, a uniball one, whatever it's called. Yeah, that sort of thing. Okay, white pen, white marker. Okay then, so let's go. Right then, so if you got anything like this would be fun, wouldn't it? Look, a bit of scrap paper where I've just tried out paints and things like that. And oh, what's that, rubber stamp? Right, I'm just thinking it could be a complete beginner's project, this. Complete beginners, because you don't have to have... Basically all you need is a ruler and a pen and some junk, really. Ruler, pen, junk. Okay, so now I want a thicker one. I want a thicker one, a really thick fine liner and a thin fine liner, not a really thick, a thickish. Let's try that. Yeah, that could now be used in the project. No, this is fine. Right, so we've got a permanent marker. Let's make sure that's not the one that's, no, there's one that's really blunt and I don't like it. Yeah, so I don't want that one. I think I do that. It's not this one. This one's actually works, that one does, even though it's not a Sharpie. Right, and I want a thin one as well. So 0.03, that might be too thin, I don't know. 0.03 again. Oh, look at all these 0.03s coming out of the woodwork. Brush pen, I don't think that would work in, well, it might. If you're very skilled, it will. 0.05, brilliant. Right, so I've all got all the Sharpies there, you know. I don't even know I've got them. Right, and all you need is a ruler, some junk like this. I mean, this is fine to me. I don't know if it's... Let's see if it works. Let's try and out my pen, look. Pen, I mean paintbrush. Draw a straight line. Draw any straight line with a nice thick pen. In fact, you can make several out of this, couldn't you? That as well, yeah. It's already got a line there. I'll use this Amazon's Basics permanent marker, shall we? A nice thick line, thank you very much. Right, okay, there we go. So then I'm going to do one, but oh no, should we do a little bit smaller, because we're not getting this in, are we? I don't think that bit's going to work, unless we do something with it. This bit will work, won't it? Whoops, hold on. It does help to draw on the paper, not on the ruler. There we go. Alright, okay, so we're going in this way. Let's go back here. Then we get the action in, don't we? All I've got to do it, make sure I've got my ruler parallel to that. Otherwise, if I'm like this, it can look a bit odd, isn't it? Right, yeah, so I'm trying to make sure my ruler is parallel. It's sort of like going by eye, hopefully, because don't forget I can't lean over like I'm used to. I can sort of, can see that? That's what me pushing into the paper every time I try and lean over. Right, so that one there. Oh, this one's going to be a tiny label. Tiny. Right, and do you know what you can do with these big thick corners here? You can put a little dot there or something. I don't know, it might work. And you can cut them off. It might work, it might not. Right, 0.3. Now, do I use the ruler? I don't like using the ruler for this. I'm just gonna, all I do is go, hope for the best. Or you can do dots and things, can't you, as well? I'll do that in a minute. Right, so that's, look at how pretty that colour is there as well. Oh, wait, no, we're doing it like this, aren't we, in the corner? Can you see? Can you see? Oh, can you see? Because my big hand's probably in the way. Right, there we go. There we go. Here we are. Right then, I'm cut that. Oh no, I forgot my. I don't know where my scissors are, you know. Do you know what? Those people who say bring things into the room, and I forgot all about my scissors. Bring things so you don't have to look for them. Yes, okay. Oh yeah, I've got these big ones. These big ones will do, look, won't they? These Repesco ones will be fine. Yeah. These Repesco ones will do it. Okay, let's do this. Let's cut that in one fell swoop here, look. And this side. I'm going to try and do it without getting any white on this side. There we go, but I've done that better. Yeah, that's okay. Let's see if I've done it. It's making sure I'm on the picture, because yes, I am. Isn't it? That's unusual, isn't it? Getting the picture like that. There we go. And now I'm going to cut off these little corners because they're going to, yay, that works perfectly, look. Yay. Yay. There we go, little label. Now you were a beginner and you haven't got a rubber. Well, I haven't got any rubber stamps. Actually, I have. I've actually got one, but look, that is massive. I don't want it that big. And I don't know where it is anyway. This is from ages ago. Oh, and I did that look beautiful with it. But anyway, that is a brilliant little label. That works perfect, and that's handmade. So that's fine. We'll put that over there. Oh, what's that? I found a label shaped piece of paper. There we go. Right, if you've got something like rubber stamps, you know, if you've gone away and you said, oh, I can't, what can I do? I want something to do, but I've only got my pens and this scrap piece of paper, so you could do these. You know, it'd be fun. I can make some of these and I'll you know, put them somewhere to keep. What about something like this? This would be good. A piece of 6x6. You made something out of it previously, so we're going to draw a line here. We're going to draw a line on the edge there, like this, and we're going to decide how big we want it now. Probably two will do. Let's make two. Should we make them the same size, or should I make them two different sizes? We'll put a random thingy there, so I think we're doing two different, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, and I've got another one which will make. If you look at people's labels that actually make digital labels, you will notice they're just any old random piece of a piece of paper. Something like that. Oh, I was drawing mushrooms with what's his name? What's her name? Drawing mushrooms with Michelle. Oh no, I thought I'd lost them then. Right, so then you put that little corner in like that. Do a little blobby thing. That'll be fine. Little blob. Little bleh at the corner. You can have it like that, or you can do these little, what about dashes? Do you know what? I'm absolutely boiling, because it's boiling outside and it's boiling in here because I haven't got the fan on. If I put the fan on, it's loud. Okay. Quickly cut them off. Yeah, that's the trouble. Well, that's a good, actually that is a good thing really, isn't it? You've got, there we go, look. So you can use absolutely anything, sort of scribble, get the kid, okay, yeah, kids drawings. Yeah. If you're visiting the grandkids, for example, and you want to get away and do a few crafts, or they're in bed or whatever, there we go, get the drawings and make them into labels. Yeah, I'm sure they'll love it. We'll get them to help you make labels, I don't know. Yeah, out their drawings, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Right, okay, let's have a look. Right, I've got a little book here. This is a brilliant way of making them as well. Look, what on earth have I been doing here? I don't know. I know someone's been eating it, I think. Right, oh no, we missed the pictures. Right, okay, I'm going to just tear out a picture. Let's get something. Let's get this first one. I don't know what that is. Let's have a look. It is, I don't even know. Mimosa, is that right? Mimosa. What's mimosa? I've heard of it. Right then, so you could get something like, even something down there or across here would do. Then you'd get a few words, wouldn't you? Say a few words. Say a few words and then, oh yeah, and you can, do you know what, with these as well, you can do straight lines, can't you? You don't have to, you're thinking to yourself, oh, I've got a nice straight line across there, hopefully. Hopefully the type is straight. So I'm going along with my Sharpie now, and I'm going from, well, let's do this. Let's go from there to wherever over there, then we can decide, can't we? Okay. Let's think. I'm going to go for the middle here somewhere. I'm going to have some green. Let's have a bit of green. Do you know what? I've got to use this. Can we see that? Can we even see what I'm doing? Because, oh no. Do you know what? I'm in the corner, aren't I? Okay, so let's go in the middle, look. So we're close up, aren't we? That's what the idea is. Yeah, you can have labels that way around or that way around. A bit too far away, isn't it? So I'm using this. Can you see? You can't even see. I'm using this here as the guide, so I get it straight. And I'm going to go onto here. Okay, so we can sort of like do this. It's going to be a tiny label again. I'm going to make a big one in a minute. Right, so again you can use a ruler to do this, but I'm thinking no, because it's going to take ages. And why? Wait a minute. That is not, you can get refills for these. 0.205, whatever it is. There we go. Well, it says leaf. It is a leaf. So you just want a bit of green as well, or you want a bit of yellow. We'll do the yellow one as well. Yeah, that's it. Let's go there. Yeah, I've got sweat running down my face. Yes, I'm afraid so. Right. Oh dear. Yeah, it's this cat. Can you see? You can't see everything. It's really hot here, can you? If you would have looked out the window, it's so still out. Oh no, actually it isn't. The leaves are rustling in at the moment. Right, something like that. Where are we? Something like that. Okay, that's brilliant. Look at that little label. So you can make things like that and stick them on your... I've done a doodle. A doodle, doodle. Doodly doodle, look. Any piece of that. Yeah. So you can do, and also obviously you can use those, which would make a really, let's do that one, because everybody said to me, why don't you do that one? I can hear you. No, we're not doing it on top of that. So I can hear, let's add to this thing there. I'm going to just do it here. Without the ruler, look, that's skill, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Right, there we go. Obviously if you haven't got the, this is what happens when you've been doing things like this for years. You get this skill, and then eventually, I suppose, you lose it, don't you, when you get older? Right, 0.5. Where's 0. Let's try this 0.03. See how this one works. Yeah, there we go. I can hear my husband on the phone to his brother. They've always got a loud voice in that family. My daughter's got a loud voice as well. She takes after her side. That's hilarious, isn't it? Yeah. Right, there we go. Now what you do then is obviously cut off the corners again, like we do. Just have to snip them off, even though I haven't cut that. I've still got a bit of white on there. So there, you wanted me to do that one, didn't you, with just the lovely flowers on. What's wrong with that? Brilliant lot. That's that way round. Oh, you could have it that way round. It is actually that way round, but you could have it that way round if you like. Right. So that's how many have I done? 5. I've done actually 5 labels. Always going to try this one, won't we? Let's see what happens. I tell you what, before on the other, I've done this as a reminder video. On the other video I actually did a picture of black and white frog spawn, and it was brilliant. It looked perfect. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it. Yeah, anything will do. Anything you like. Part of something. So that's my printed, what I call my book page, even though it's not. Yeah, dictionaries and things like that. I haven't got the dictionaries out, but things like that. So let's get a part of this. Let's get the edge of it here. Look, what is it? I mean, yeah, I was probably just, what's that doing? I was perhaps intending to fill the whole sheet or something. Yep, there we go. Okay. Let's go for that. Let's go for this. Let's go for a little bit bigger one, shall we? Because you can afford that in this one, I think. Yeah. Oops. No, not nudging my finger. Right. I'm not sure if I'm straight, so let me know. Because I can't see. Not from this position. I'll be able to turn it around. Well, that's not bad, you know. Right. So I'll put it here. Look, like that. And we'll come along. Should we come along to just here, like that? I've got an idea. Yeah. You know, like we've done that, haven't we? We've got the let's make sure we've got one before we try it. You know, you've got the edge there. You think it's sort of like a telltale thing, into not a magic label at all. If you've got a thing, let's see if this works. I'll have to find it. If this one doesn't work, I'll have to find one that works. I think it works. Does it work? Right, so I'm going to come along now, and I'm going along the edge of this, so we sort of like leave a little border. You can do these with some other things. You can do them with what are the Sakura pens? Sakura. Yeah, so something like that. Look at me, look, going over there. Well, we can do that in a minute. I'm going to go down here, and then make sure we're keeping our corners. And then we come along with we didn't do that in the last one, you know. I don't know if it was appropriate, actually. Yeah, that would actually work for anything, wouldn't it, really? Because you've got, let's have a bit thicker one, because these little ones are very naughty. They're saying to me, we do not want to work on this thing, so I'm trying to do that a bit thinner. And the sharpener, don't forget, you can use your ruler if you like. Yes, this is what years of practice do, you see. This is what they do. Yeah, says me. So if I get it wrong, what am I going to say then? I don't know. Right. Yeah, there you go. See, I'm doing it wrong now, look. That's just part of the design, isn't it? There we go. So that wouldn't look at that, yeah. There, let's have a look, see what that one will look like. Because as I say, it's just part of it. And it's got this behind it as well. I'm going to show you also the one that's not currently on my group. I mean, it is currently on the group. It's probably permanently on the group, but I'm trying to get onto the what do you call that thing? YouTube. Trying to get onto the YouTube description, but description. Yes, description. That's right. Yeah, I'm trying to get it onto the description as well, so I can, because other people do it, don't they? I don't, you know, couldn't say my daughter, say technical support. There was here the other day, then they left about, oh, we've had a dinner now, we're going. No, she got a lift home with my other daughter, so she went. I says, but I wanted to speak to you. Never mind. Well, that's it. They can have it that way round or that way round. It's got, I think it's a leaf and whatever that thing is there. There's a leaf. I always draw leaves. There you go. That makes a brilliant. Look at that. You can make, how many labels can you make out of that? Look, loads, couldn't you? Look. So you could, if you're just bored one day, sitting there on the phone or waiting for somebody in the car, get a bit of paper and doodle it with. That's a biro. That's biro. Not many people say biro, do they? Because they say, what's a biro? It's a ballpoint pen. It's the name of the person, biro. Oh, there you go, if you didn't know. Yeah, who invented the biro. Don't know what the difference is. Is a biro a ballpoint pen, or is it this? I don't know. I should say, what's the biro? Never heard of a biro. Right. Yeah, so let's go for this. Quickly go for this. Oh, that's not working anymore. It's downstairs. Oh, it's working a bit better now. Yeah. That's another one. Where's me? Oh, scissors through. I've been doing a what do you call that thing? Those things. An art journal. But it's like a sketchbook. It's an ideas book really. Because what I'm going to do is, and I don't know if I could show you how to do it, because people say to me, well, I can't do that. I'm not going. It's one of those things you can either do or you can't do, I think. So I'm going to use it for some journaling cards, and I'm going to make some pockets for the next video. Okay, so you can see my efforts then. Because I'm going to, that's another little label. I suppose if you like, you can write words on them, or you can, if you've got something to, oh yeah, something like this. What about something like this? Let's see if we've got anything interesting on here. What flowering plants should be pruned on thin. Have we got anything like growth or anything like that? Propagate, is that good? Seed, no? Oh, seed, I don't know, is that good or bad? Depends, isn't it? Right, warm, bit what hot, well, no, bit what hot. Is warm nice? Right, have we got axles? Let's have a look. Long, spikes, yellow. Flowers. I think flowers would be a good one out of it. All the ones I've seen, things like flowers. You like flourish or something like that, don't you? Or something like that. Monkey peas, sow bugs. Alright, sow bugs. Worms, we don't want that one. Plants. I don't think plant would be good. plant a seed in somebody's mind. No, we don't do that. We don't do things like that. Oh, I think flowers is the best one. So if you've got something like this, you want something positive, don't you? There's flowering quite nice, isn't it? I mean, that suggests growth, doesn't it? Flowers. Well, I'm going to use the word flowers because I don't know if flowering can be. There we go. Let's put. Have I got my glue? That's the question. I haven't used my glue lately. Right, so we can put flowers, like something like that. It hasn't got any flowers on it though, has it? I wonder if I can put it on this one. Yeah, look, if you've got something that's got a bit of a bear thing. Say you've got a bit of a, you love the things at either side. You could put something like a little tiny thing like that, as long as you've got your glue with you as well. Look, across. And yeah. Ooh. Let's have a look. What about that one? That might be. That looks a bit odd on that one, I think. Let's have a look on this one. Flowers. Yeah, I think that looks good on that one. Just rudely interrupted, but it always does that. It goes off. I keep forgetting to check. It's not going to go off. Alright, so now we're going to glue that tiny little word. You can also always try and find some larger words if you don't like the tiny words. Where are we? Are we doing it? What's happening now? Oh, is it your just? It's because you come out the shower. Oh, yeah. I thought there was an actual fire then. I thought, go on a minute. It's because it's so hot, I suppose, and it's the steam. It must. Yeah, that's it. I had it on 2. Oh, I don't know then. Unless it is the steam, it must be some sort of steam. I had it on 2. Yeah, okay. 2. That's hilarious. I don't know if I'm going to leave that in or not. Oh, because I was talking once when it started. Yeah, the smoke alarm went off. My son's just come out the shower. And he said he only had it on 2. So we don't know. We don't quite understand what's going on there. Right, okay. Unless it's just, it must be the steam hitting it. Anyway, there you go. A little flap. Can we see that? I can say, I don't actually see it in focus. Where are we in focus? Are we there? Is that about right? Are we actually recording as well? Yeah. Flowers. So we've got all the, yeah, how many have we got now? 1, 2, and we got 1, 2, 3, 7. Right, so we've got things, you can use things like this. This is a print, an actual print, that one is, yes, I think. That's an actual print, one of those gel press prints. Where's my paper? That would be brilliant. Look at this. This is the piece of paper we've got for you at the moment. I'm really sorry I can't seem to be able to find a way of getting it onto YouTube. I will do. You know, there's going to be occasional ones because I know people aren't on Facebook. So I'm not on Facebook. I can't get on your group basically. So, you know, what you could do is do a random piece in the middle. But look, things like this. I think I'm going to do it here because you've got white bits and there's all sorts of colours in this. Like when you're doing brush over as well, that has. So we could have that bit there, couldn't we? Or should we have it a bit further down? Oh, that bit there, yeah. I'm gonna select this bit. Select it. Actually select it like this. Right, we try and get the right angle there. Yes. Partly I make things look easier, but it's because of practice, that's why, that's what we do. It's not because I can suddenly do it. Although I think if you can do certain things, if you can do other things as well. Because I can, for example, drawing. I can draw a person's face. I found out I can actually draw a cat. What? Or I can actually draw whimsical butterflies without the guides now. Don't cut my finger. Look at me getting my thumb there. Don't get your thumb in the way, dear. I can see partly into the... Do you know what I've forgotten to do? Don't you do the little sides? But I'm going to see what it looks like without. So I'm going to just cut off these little corners. And that's all they use like. I mean, that's all done by me as well, so I don't have to say that's copyright or anything because it's like painted. I mean, you don't have to copyright any rubber stamps, I shouldn't think, because it's in your own artwork, isn't it, and that. Otherwise, you'd have to sort of like make your own rubber stamps, make your own stencils. And in fact, I have actually made that. That is one of my made stencils as well. Yeah, I did make that stencil, but the rubber stamps it isn't. Yeah, so you'd have to do all that, and you know, I want to do that, but I can't find, you know, I'm no good at making rubber stamps. I've tried. I got a rubber stamp kit for Christmas, and I didn't do it. Anyway, that you can leave that like that if you like. How about if I did? I don't know. Try to do that round the edge. I used to take home a massive load of pens and stuff everywhere with me. Yeah, see? That makes quite a nice little border there. Look, where's this thing that usually tells me to get back? It's not in focus. Oh, it's there. Move back to improve focus. Move back to improve focus. There we go. Yeah, what's wrong with that? That's brilliant. How about that for a label? Now, if you look at labels, as I say, if you look at any of those little labels you can buy digitally, I like that. Yeah, I thought I'd remind people about this. Don't know whether to try this one. How about doing it without? I'm going to just do it quickly like this. Okay, I'm going to do it. And I can do it with a ruler, obviously. It'd probably be better with a ruler. But I'm just going to do it like that. And then do it like some fast or something. See, that was freehand. It's not too bad, is it? So that's cute, isn't it? That cute little label like that. Right, just want lots of to display for my pack shot, as I call it. That's what we used to call them when we did graphic design. Pack shot. Right, there's that one that I didn't use the other day. I was going to use that the other day and I didn't use it. So there's that one. Obviously I've used that one. So little doodles, brilliant, aren't they? Where's the other? Where's something else? That's fine. Scraps, any scraps will do. That's and that's a marbling. That's a piece of marbling paper I've got. That's just a piece of where I've put the roller after I've been doing. See, that's and that's, is that a photo scan? I think it is actually a scan. You want something like that, don't you? Look, and I've already got the line ready here. So what I can do is, well, we'll just put that ruler. Let's get the ruler out. What about something like that for one or two, look, or several, or 5? There we go. I think they would make great ones, wouldn't they? Something like that. Yeah, we could put one of those. You can get a little word and put it on as well, if you do what you like. There's no rules in this game. There we go. I'm just giving you some ideas, hopefully, of what you can do. Like if I'm going to part that, I need to make that double, don't I? Just remember that if you're going to make more than one, make sure you make the sidelines double. Otherwise, you'll be end up as a single. We don't want that. We want a double. Or what about? I know. Shall we have a look on here? You never find any words on there. This is what I've done in the middle button. I don't know if I've got anything interesting on here. Yeah, if you can read any of this, it is absolute rubbish. Hacked and deleted. That's no good, is it? Business trip, wedding. If somebody's having a wedding, we've got wedding. I haven't got anything like that. I should have put words in like that, shouldn't I? I've got vintage. I put vintage. I swapped all whatever it was for vintage. You your something bank. I can't remember what it was. Your vintage bank. I'll put vintage there. So I could grab that, couldn't I? People like the word vintage, don't they? Vintage, there it is. So I'm going to grab the word vintage from that little department just there. Is it compartment? I don't know. Place. There we go. I know people like that word. It's not, I don't know, is that a vintage? It might be. That could be a vintage thing, couldn't it? Have I used the right one? I'm not putting a board around here just for speed. You can do, obviously, you can, you know, otherwise everybody's going to say, oh dear, hurry up, what are you doing, woman? Right, vintage, how about that? That's brilliant, isn't it? You can put things like that there. There's no such word in that department just there, but we can put one in. There we go. Or you could put, obviously, a encouragement word, couldn't you, or something as well. How about that? How about that? Ooh, look at that. We need something to wipe that off, don't we? But guess what? My glue cloth has... Oh, there we go. There's something that'll do. Got a piece of this. Let's just get that off. Yeah. There we go. So we got the word vintage. In fact, I'm going to put that. Let's get this or something. Is this the one? Am I going to go round it? Yeah. Oh dear. That's not working, is it? I have to get a bit bigger one actually. Let's above the 0.5. So the 0.5 or 0.05, isn't it, with me? I can't find any in between ones. That's very good, isn't it? I'm going to actually put something on there now because of the way it is. There we go. How about this? Yeah. Yep, there we go. Right, so let's have a look now, shall we? Let's get our other ones as well. Let's see what we've done. Yeah, so that's a nothing label. So we could put a word on that, couldn't we? Find a word on that. There's a word like daughter there. I've got daughters. And that's just that piece of, you can't even tell, can you? Gel press, yes, that's the one. So I've got to remember to finish off my sentences. That's very, very difficult to me. What am I knocking my glasses on? Let's see. That thing sticks. Oh, I can't get rid of that. I can't get it off. As part of this camera that sticks out, that I couldn't, I'm using another thing instead. Attached it because I'm like that. I'm inventive. Yeah, there we go. So I've put that there. Yeah, I was thinking there's a film I was watching yesterday with my husband, and this person thought of an idea, and I thought that'd be me. I would think think of an idea. Right, I can't remember what film it was now. It's about where some girls were attacked by a shark, and they decided to put the got a really bad, like, they've got to get to another island, and they've got this boat, and then they think of putting their kayaks on the either side. I thought that'd be me. I'd think of that just to make it a bit more stable. That's it. Right, there we go. So those are all those little labels, lot. That's it. So we've done those. All those, you can do them tiny ones like the little, or you can do bigger ones. You don't have to stick to one side. And you can use junk, any bits of junk you've got, anything that's left over, all the little tiny scraps you've got. There's a little scrap. I actually didn't use that. I was going to do one time. You can use that. You can leave that a little space there. I don't know, it does something to it, and then you've got half the writing on there. It helps. There we go. So that's brilliant, isn't it? We can grab little words from our rubbish script, as I call it, or our little books, our little wildflower books. Yeah, spider flower. Spider flower. Yeah, there you go. Right then, okay then, I do hope you like my content today, and I hope I'm putting it in shot for you. Look at me putting it down there too low. There we go. So please give me a thumbs up, yay! Thank you so much, and please share my video with your friends and press the notification bell with your crafty fingers. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and obviously if you're on Facebook, you can join my group. And this is currently on my, apart from the bit that's been chopped out, we have to know that it's a full page. It's just what I did. It's just all it is stencil with my own stencil, and rubber stamps. That's it, and then probably sprays actually. By the looks of it, this is ages old. This is, I've had that many years, about 2 years actually. Yeah. So then, I do hope you'd like to join me again sometime, and goodbye.